ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। हर हर महादेव। श्रावण मंथ महात्म्य, chapter 15. Supodhan Shashti fast and Ark marriage method. Sanat Kumar said, O Deveshwar, I have heard about this astonishing Panchami fast of the snakes. Now, you tell me which fast is observed on Shashti Tithi and what is its ritual. God said, O Vipendra, on the 6th day of the Shukla Paksha of Shravan month, one should observe the auspicious fast called Supodhan, which destroys Mahamrityu. One should worship Lord Shiva in the Shiva temple or at home with full effort and offer the offering of Supodhan to him according to the rituals. In the ritual of this fast, offer vegetables and many other things by adding mango, salt, and give some offering to the Brahmin. One who observes the fast in this manner gets infinite virtue. In this context, people tell an ancient story which is like this. In ancient times, there was a king named Rohit. Even after a long time, he did not get a son. Then, in the desire of having a son, the king did very severe penance. Brahmaji told the king, You do not have a son in your destiny. Even then, in the desire of having a son, the king did not get distracted from his penance. After this, the king got into trouble while doing penance. Then Brahmaji appeared again and said, I have blessed you with a son, but this son of yours will have a short life. Then the king and his wife thought that this will remove the queen's infertility. There will be no condemnation of childlessness. After some time, due to the blessings of Brahmaji, they got a son. The king duly performed all the rituals including Jat Karma. The queen named Dakshina and the king named their son Shivdat. When the right time came, the fearful king performed the Yagyopavit sanskar of the son, but did not marry him due to the fear of his death. Thereafter, in the 16th year, his son Shivdat died. Then, remembering the death of Brahmachari, the king became very worried that in the family of people, when a Brahmachari dies, their family gets destroyed and that Brahmachari also falls into misery. Sanat Kumar said, O Lord of Gods, O Jagannath, is there any remedy to remove this defect or not? If there is a remedy, then please tell me now so that the defect can be pacified. God said, if a graduate or a celibate dies, he should be married according to Ark Vidhi. After this, both those Brahmachari and Ark should be combined with each other. Now the method of Ark Vivah is called. After taking the Gotra, name, etc. of the deceased and pronouncing the Deshkal, he should say, I observe Vaisargic fast to remove the faults of the deceased celibate. First of all, after making Abhyudayak with gold, setting fire and performing Aghar Hom, Havan should be performed with all the four Vyahritis, Om Bhu, Om Bhuvah, Om Swaha, Om Mahah. After this, for the best results of the fast ritual, the fasting person should offer ghee to the Vishwadevs for the edification of the fire. After that, complete the remaining home by doing the Swasht Krit home. Again pronouncing Deshkal, he said, I will marry. After that, after performing the Abhyuday ritual with gold, smear the Ark, Shak, and the body of the deceased with oil and turmeric and wrap it with yellow thread and cover them with 2 yellow clothes. After this, set up the fire and offer a gar home in the fire called yojak used in the marriage ceremony and offer ajje home to the fire. After that, offer ahuti to Brihaspati and Kamdev from the 4 Vyahritiyas. Om Bhuva, Om Bhuvah, Om Swaha, Om Mahah. Once again, finish the entire Havan ritual by offering Swishtkrit home with ghee. After that, burn the branch of Ark and the body of the deceased as per the rituals. This fast should be observed for 6 years for the deceased or dying person. On this occasion, 30 brahmacharis should be given new loin cloth and sticks of hand length or up to the ears, and black deer skin should also be given. One should offer them foot padukas, umbrella, garland, gopi chandan, coral garland, and many ornaments. There is no hindrance in observing the fast with this method. God said, hearing this from the Brahmins, The king thought in his mind that this Ark Vivaha seems secondary to me, not the main one, because no person gives his daughter to the dead. I am the king, so I will give many gems and wealth to the person who will give his daughter as his bride. There was a Brahmin in that city. At that time, he had gone to some other city. He had a beautiful daughter whose mother had already died. The Brahmin also had another wife who had bad thoughts about the Brahmin's daughter and was evil minded. The girl was 10 years old and poor and was under the control of her stepmother. So the stepmother, out of hatred and greed for excessive wealth, took 1 lakh coins and gave that girl to the dead prince. The king's men took the girl to the prince at the cremation ground on the river bank and married her to the corpse. After this, when they started preparing to cremate the body after uniting the girl with the corpse as per the rituals, the girl asked, "Oh gentlemen, what are you doing?" Then all of them started saying, with a sad heart, that we are burning your husband. Frightened by this, the girl started crying due to her childish nature and said, "Why are you burning my husband? I will not let you burn him. All of you go away from here. I will sit here alone, and when he gets up, I will go with my husband." Seeing her stubbornness, some faithful old people with a down-hearted heart out of pity started saying, "Oh, no one can know what a promising person is. Who knows what the merciful God who protects the poor will do? The stepmother has sold this girl because she thought of her co-wife's daughter, so it is possible that God becomes her protector. Therefore, we cannot burn this girl and this dead body. So if everyone feels comfortable, we should leave from here." Having decided this mutually, they all went to their city. Due to her childish nature, not knowing what is all this, the girl, distraught with fear, kept remembering only Lord Shiva and Parvati. Due to the girl's remembrance, Shiva Parvati, who knew everything and have a heart full of compassion, soon arrived there. Seeing those radiant Shiv Parvati seated on Nandi, the girl, not knowing about those gods, bowed down on the earth like a stick and got the assurance that the time for her to meet her husband had come now. Then the girl said that my husband will not be alive now. Pleased with her childish nature and full of compassion, Shiva Parvati said that your mother had observed a fast called Supodhan. You should take a vow and give the fruits of that fast to your husband. You say that may my husband be alive due to the effect of the fast called Supodhan observed by my mother. Then the girl did the same, and as a result, Shivdat stood up alive. After giving the advice of fasting to that girl, Lord Shiv and Parvati disappeared. Then Shivdat asked that girl, "Who are you and how have I come here?" Then the girl told him the story, and it was night. In the morning, the people who had gone to the bank of the river came back and told the king, "O king, your son and daughter-in-law are lying on the bank of the river." The king was very happy to hear this from the trusted people. He went to the bank of the river blowing the trumpets of joy. All the people were happy and started praising the king. He said, "O king, your son who had gone to the house of the death has returned." On this, the king started praising his daughter-in-law and said that, "Why are people praising me? It is my daughter-in-law who deserves praise. I am unfortunate and wretched. It is my daughter-in-law who is blessed and fortunate because it is due to her good deeds that my son has come back to life." After praising his daughter-in-law in this way, the king worshipped the best Brahmins with charity and respect and performed the rituals of peace related to the re-entry of the dead person who had been taken out of the village into the village as per the instructions of the Brahmins. "O son, thus I told you about this fast called Supodhan. After performing it for 5 years, it should be performed. The idol of Parvati and Lord Shiv should be worshipped daily, and in the morning, charu should be offered with mango leaves, and Naivedya along with offerings should be offered. If a person performs the fast as per the prescribed method, then he gets a long-lived son and goes to Shivlok after death." Thus, in the Sri Sakand Puran, in the conversation between Ishwar Sanat Kumar and Ishwar Sanat Kumar in the significance of the Shravan month, the 15th chapter called Supodhan Shashti Vrat Kathan is completed. All those who are listening, please say with me, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev, Har Har Mahadev. Friends, please like and share this video. Also do subscribe the channel. Thanks. Om Namah Shivaya.